Hello there, thinkers and dreamers. Welcome to Philosopher's Den, where wisdom meets storytelling. We're here to explore the depths of thought, to venture into the realm of ideas, and to uncover the profound truths that lie beneath the surface of our existence. Today, we embark on a journey through the corridors of time, back to ancient Greece, where we will meet a man who turned questioning into an art form, a man who forever changed the course of human thought. So sit back, relax, and let your mind wander as we tell you the story of the man, the myth, the legend, Socrates. Have you ever wondered why we ask questions? Not the simple ones like what's the time or what's for dinner, but the deeper, probing ones that make us think and reflect. Our curiosity, our thirst for understanding, propels us towards uncharted territories of thought and discovery. We yearn to unravel the mysteries of the world and our place within it, to comprehend the true essence of being. This journey of exploration begins with a question, a seed of doubt that sprouts into an all-encompassing quest for knowledge. In the grand theatre of philosophical inquiry, questioning holds the spotlight. It is the engine that drives the narrative forward, the compass that guides us through the labyrinth of thought. Among the myriad tools at our disposal, one method stands out for its time-tested effectiveness, the Socratic method. Named after the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates, this technique of asking insightful, probing questions has shaped philosophical inquiry for centuries. Let us delve deeper into the concept of the Socratic method, a technique that has guided human thought for centuries. To truly appreciate the Socratic method, we need to journey back in time to Athens, Greece, in the 5th century BC, where a man named Socrates posed questions that would forever change the landscape of philosophical thought. The story of Socrates is as fascinating as it is influential. Born into a humble stonemason's family, Socrates chose a different path from his father's craft. Instead, he devoted his life to the pursuit of wisdom, becoming a philosopher in the truest sense of the word, a lover of wisdom. Socrates walked the streets of Athens, engaging anyone who would listen in robust conversation. He had a unique approach to these dialogues. Instead of lecturing, Socrates asked questions. He inquired about the nature of knowledge, virtue and justice, challenging the popular beliefs of his time. His method, later known as the Socratic method, was simple yet revolutionary. He would pose a question, listen to the response, and then ask a further question based on that response. This process of continuous questioning was designed to expose contradictions in the respondents' beliefs and stimulate critical thinking. Socrates was a master of this dialectical method. He believed that the truth lies within us, and it can be uncovered through rigorous questioning. His aim was not to provide answers, but to provoke thought. Socrates once remarked, "I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think." His relentless questioning, however, made him many enemies. His criticism of the Athenian democracy and his influence over the youth led to his trial and eventual execution. But even in his death, Socrates became a symbol of intellectual courage and integrity, choosing to die rather than renounce his philosophical inquiries. His legacy lives on in every corner of intellectual endeavor. The Socratic method is still widely used today in education, law, psychology, and of course philosophy. It has become a standard method of exploring complex ideas, understanding viewpoints and solving problems. Socrates did not provide answers, but provoked thoughts, thereby making his method an indispensable tool in philosophical inquiry. The story of Socrates serves as a reminder of the power of questioning, the value of wisdom, and the courage to challenge the status quo. So, what exactly is the Socratic method? It's not merely a sequence of questions, but a profound technique to stimulate critical thinking and to expose the contradictions in one's beliefs. Delving into the depths of the Socratic method, we find it is a form of dialogue, a conversation, if you will, that is founded on asking and answering questions. It's not about asking just any questions, mind you, but ones that are thought-provoking and challenging. The purpose of these questions is to stimulate critical thinking and to illuminate ideas. It's a method that encourages one to question their own beliefs and values, to dig deeper into their own understanding of the world. At the heart of the Socratic method is the concept of intellectual humility. It's the acceptance that we may not know everything, and the understanding that our beliefs might indeed be wrong. This humility fosters a sense of curiosity and wonder, driving us to seek out a deeper understanding of the world around us. The method itself is a cycle of inquiry and response. It starts with a question, followed by an answer, then another question probing the initial response, and so forth. This back and forth continues until a contradiction is exposed, revealing a gap in understanding or a flaw in reasoning. This contradiction then becomes the starting point for the next cycle of inquiry, leading to further examination of beliefs and ideas. The beauty of the Socratic method lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require any special tools or complex techniques. All it asks for is an open mind, a willingness to question, and the courage to confront one's own contradictions. However, it's essential to remember that the Socratic method is not a tool for debate or argument. It isn't about proving someone wrong or winning a discussion. Instead, it's a journey of exploration, a quest for truth. It's about understanding, not about victory. The Socratic method is not about winning an argument, but about seeking truth, a pursuit that is at the heart of all philosophical inquiry. Why should we care about the Socratic method? How does it benefit us in the 21st century? In our modern world, where information is at our fingertips, the Socratic method is more relevant than ever. It's not just about acquiring knowledge, but about questioning, understanding, and critically examining that knowledge. This is where the Socratic method shines. Let's consider education. Traditional teaching methods often involve a one-way flow of information from teacher to student. The Socratic method, however, flips this model on its head. It encourages students to question, to probe deeper, to develop their own understanding. This leads to a richer, more nuanced grasp of the subject matter. It's not simply about memorizing facts, but about fostering a lifelong love of learning. Turning to law, the Socratic method is a cornerstone of legal education. It's used to sharpen analytical thinking, to dissect complex legal issues, to challenge assumptions. It's not about being spoon-fed answers, but about finding them through rigorous questioning and debate. But the Socratic method isn't confined to the classroom or the courtroom. It permeates our everyday conversations too. It helps us to communicate more effectively, to understand different perspectives, to challenge our own beliefs. It's not about winning arguments, but about reaching a deeper understanding. At its core, the Socratic method promotes critical thinking, a skill that's essential in our rapidly changing world. It encourages us to question, to challenge, to reason. It helps us to navigate the sea of information that surrounds us, to discern truth from falsehood, to make informed decisions. Moreover, the Socratic method fosters self-awareness. It pushes us to examine our own beliefs, to confront our biases, to grow as individuals. It's not about accepting things at face value, but about seeking deeper understanding, about striving for intellectual and moral growth. The Socratic method, therefore, continues to be an influential tool in philosophical inquiry and beyond, shaping the way we think, learn, and interact. As we journey through life, we encounter countless questions, some of which challenge our beliefs, and some that lead us to greater understanding. This is the essence of the Socratic method, a timeless philosophical tool that invites us to question, to probe, to seek the truth. It's not simply about finding answers, but rather about unraveling layers of understanding, about challenging assumptions and opening the floodgates to critical thinking. The value of this method lies in its ability to foster personal growth, to stimulate intellectual curiosity, and to encourage a relentless pursuit of truth. In a world often swayed by dogmas and blind acceptance, the Socratic method serves as a beacon, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In the words of Socrates himself, the unexamined life is not worth living. So let us continue to question, to probe, and to seek the truth, for therein lies the essence of philosophical inquiry. Before we wrap up, we want to remind you, our viewers, that philosophy is not a destination, but a journey. It's a perpetual quest for understanding, And it starts with you, the individual. Each time you ask why, each time you challenge an assumption, each time you refuse to accept things at face value, you are partaking in this grand journey of philosophical inquiry. If you've enjoyed this exploration into the world of Socrates and the Socratic method, and you'd like to continue this journey with us, we invite you to join our community, subscribe to our channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and become a part of this exploration into the depths of human understanding. Remember, philosophy isn't about grand revelations or absolute truths. It's about the questions we ask, the ideas we explore, and the discussions we have. It's about opening our minds to the vast expanse of the unknown and finding joy, wonder, and wisdom in the process. So until our next philosophical exploration, keep questioning, keep thinking, and remember, the unexamined life is not worth living.